Alright, so I'm gonna start longsword. Pretty standard. Usually, so let's just look at all the different starts you could go. I could go boots because it's good for mobility versus singe, and you actually have quite a bit of sustain, but it doesn't give me as much trading potential per whack because it doesn't give me any real combat stats. Yeah, same with everything else. It's just kind of lackluster. Doran's Blade, you just don't have enough sustain. Cloth Armor, it's Singe, so he's an AP lane. On some champs, maybe you could go Flask, but Trynd obviously does not have mana. Color fade out. So I placed a ward there. He sees me. He started Dorns. He's gonna go trade heavy too. He actually has quite a bit of AP. Hey, what's up, Drizza? My schedule actually is not 100% accurate to, yeah, cause as you can see, it's just available all the time. I will have time later tonight, and like I could easily look at your VOD for you, like personally, without just doing a lesson for it. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be available tonight. If you want to schedule a lesson with me, the best way to do that would be to message me over, like, LOL coaching, or to, like, schedule a lesson on there. So, as Trynd, usually early on, no matter what matchup, you always want to try to auto-attack creeps a lot before you do any fighting. So I don't care that he gets free lane pressure right now, because I'm trying to build up Fury first, because once you get a max Fury bar, then it gives you 35% Fury, which is tons of combat stats. Like, I don't know the exact gold number. Okay, so I'll tell you the exact gold number now. If it's 8% per 400 gold, then 35%, I'm gonna let this slow push towards me and recall. 8%, then that means 35% is a little more than 4 times that, so it's at least like 1600 in terms of gold value, and then, or yeah, 1600 at level 1, so that's fucking ridiculous. So you always want to use that level 1 and try to go with the full Fury bar, and then as you saw, once I had a full Fury bar, then I just all in him, because like neither of us really have like that much spells level 1, and then I saved my E to the very end as well to burst him, so that he wouldn't use a summoner to escape beforehand, because I wanted to bait him into thinking that he wouldn't need to, and that he could get a kill. I'm NA. I'm not sure why you, or where you got the idea that I'm on EU West from. So, Singe is gone. I think he's probably recalled, and since he shoved it all the way up, then it's going to bounce, the wave is bouncing over towards him. So I'm just going to shove it again. He also TP'd earlier, because I know from how quickly he got back into lane. Which, like, he needed to, oh, whoops, that is not good to tank that tower shot. He needed to TP because I was going to recall and let the wave push towards me. Yeah, so I figured he was recalled, but I couldn't shove it up in time to punish him very much. Oh, hello. Alright, I think I need a ghost here to survive. Yeah. If I didn't ghost there, I think I would have died. I'm just going back to help Jarvan now, and I make sure to continuously pop potions just in case I'm gonna need more health. Oh shit, this isn't good for me. You fed my lane. Oh well. Doesn't really matter because I had a kill already, so it just makes Singe catch up and go even, but I'd rather him not go even, of course. If my profile says that I'm EU West, then of course that would be my mistake. I'll go double check it and change it if that's the case. So I'm just shoving it up because I know that he backed since he's low. And I got the wave all the way up, and it's going to bounce back off now, so I'm going to recall. And it's good because I have enough for my pickaxe. It sucks that I don't have enough for Tiamat, but I don't want to get greedy and overstay and try to get it, because Singed is about to get back into lane since he recalled long ago. So if I get stuck in lane, then like having a pickaxe and no Tiamat is better than having nothing at all, you know? Oh, that's weird. Maybe the site just wiped out. The other lucky thing is that Singed can't really utilize red buff that well. So just because of the way that Jarvan's route turned out, then the buff, because of like the sides we're on, the buff that he gave Singed isn't that detrimental to me in lane either. It sucks when people feed your lane though, man. Like, I appreciate the sentiment trying to counter gank, but like I already got out, you know? Like I was under my turret, I was home free. I'm trying to, I was trying to clear that wave pretty quickly to make sure that this wave didn't hit. So since Singed is proxying and I wasn't able to interrupt him in time, because he got the wave all the way up to turret and I couldn't keep him from doing so, then I'm just proxying here, because I don't want to overextend too much in case Elise was topside, but now I know she's not. But in addition to that, like, if I let the wave hit my turret and then I last hit under turret, then it makes it so that my turret eventually will take damage and fall. So when Singed proxy is like, because I'm thinking of the long game, I don't want to let that happen either. And now that I have enough for my Tiamat, it's going to be even easier for me to prevent that from happening. And just now, I probably should have been looking around at my character while recalling, but I didn't feel threatened because I knew Singed was recalled and Elise was bot side. And I knew Singed was recalled because like he was set up for a proxy and he wasn't there anymore to farm the next wave. Because like if he was still there, he would have farmed it because it's free farm. But yeah, it's always a good habit to look at your character while you're recalling, because it's 8 seconds, 7 seconds if you have the mastery. Alright, so... Whoops. I could have gotten more last hits there, but it's not a big deal. He missed a melee creep too, accidentally hit it through. Oh, if he's coming back to catch it, then I can hit him. And I have a full Fury bar right now. Alright, nice. Damn, I need an ult though. I queued first there, in case, like, intuitively I didn't know the math whether I would need to ult, so I wanted to see, but I still had to ult. So it's not that bad, because my ult's gonna come up pretty quickly. Of course, it's just safer, but since I saw Elite bot side of mid shortly after I ulted, it didn't matter, because I knew I wouldn't need my ult anymore. But just as a general practice, it's always good to try to save your ult for as long as possible, I suppose. Sorry that the scene kept switching because I alt-tabbed for a little bit. It, like, switches pretty quickly. Oh, and I went Lucidity Boots because, yeah, I didn't have enough for Vamp, and I like Lucidity Boots more than Vamp at this point anyways. Because of the build I'm going for. Oh. Took one turret shot, it's whatever. I ideally wanted to Tiamat spin out of there without taking any turret shots. My ult's about to come up, so I'm not really in that much danger. So since Elise is on the same side as Singed, I'm not really scared. I could just go over the wall. And I can shove waves really quickly too. I'm gonna ward down here since Elise can't jump over here without flashing over, so I don't expect her to do that. So it will just give me a little more advanced notice. Otherwise, I would ward at like the edge of the brush over here. So I'm just shoving the wave really hard because in this lane, like, I don't really care to leave it in the middle because I'd just rather get turret pressure because eventually, like, me and Singe are both just going to be putting turrets in the late game. So it doesn't matter where I fight him because I'm not afraid of jungler anymore anyways. So I'll just fight him 1v1 over here. And Elise's bot side. I'm rotating mid to see if, like, Zed followed to shove, but since nothing's really happening bot, yeah, Zed's probably going to be mid, so I'm just farming Elise's jungle instead. I probably could have left the small wolf up there, but usually as Trynd, I just take the entire camps because I expect to be farming them frequently. Because I stay on this side of the map a lot. Just anytime I have extra time. Usually, I probably shouldn't waste my E farming this scuttle, but because I last saw Elise bot side, I don't expect her to be around here, and I saw Zed and Singed at the time, so I just wanted free extra DPS. So essentially all I'm saying is just that, like, it's greedy of me to use my escape there for DPS, but because, like, of the vision that I had, that's why I did it. This is kind of dangerous. Whenever your creeps aren't in range of Singe's turret and he can fling you in, then, like, I don't want to go for those creeps, because otherwise he could fling me in, and I'd take a little bit of harass. Zed's dead, and Elise is bot side, so even though I have a lot of money, since I'm not threatened by Singe, I'll just shove another wave. And this is another, like, sort of meta thing. Like, I'm not even leveling my ult a second time at level 11 because it only gives me additional Fury, which won't really help me much because I'll have a lot of Fury anyways, since I wave clear a lot, so that gives me Fury because when you get a last hit, then you get Fury. And because it lowers the cooldown, but since I'm already building cooldown reduction, then it reduces it by fewer seconds. It reduces it, like, from like 10 to 8 to 6 depending on how much CDR I have. So reducing the cooldown of my E, which I'm going to be using frequently, compared to my ult, which, like, with my low CDR, or with my high CDR, I'm already going to be having it up frequently anyways. That's why I'm gonna max E before ult. Oh, but there, since the wave was shoving towards me, slow pushing, then I could have done double golems to be, I don't know, deny Singe more creeps and, like, get more farm for myself. But it denies my jungler farm, and it puts time off of, or, like, it's time where I'm not pressuring the map. And since I'm pretty strong right now, then I want to pressure it. And right there, I saved up enough money for Alacrity and what's it called? My upgraded trinket, because it's, what's it called? Those are two things where, like, you get more value out of them the earlier you upgrade them, so that's why I stayed for the extra wave. And yeah, the Trynd build is pretty legit. I really like it. It's really fun. I recommend it to anyone who, like, plays Trynd. It's, like, a lot more consistent, because the Bork Shiv build, you do a lot more DPS, but, like, this build you do more burst, more wave clear, and you do similar DPS. So that way, like, when you fall behind, you can shove waves and go farm jungle or something. And you can instant clear waves to get Fury. Stuff like that. And you have a lot of CDR for a lot of mobility. Your E gets really low cooldown. Late game, if you don't need armor pen in some games, you can get 100% crit chance and full CDR, and then you literally E all over the place. See, like, I had no Fury there. I just clear the wave with my Tiamat and my E. I mean, my Hydra and my E, and then I get full Fury. Elise is mid, so she's not going to be there. And I'm not leaving my lane just because Singe is still here, so I don't need to. I'm going to go pressure mid, actually, because, again, this is like the situation that I was talking about earlier, where if Zed roamed bot, I wanted to shove out mid. Now it's the same thing. I can't dive Singe since he's not a squishy target, so if, like, everyone else is, what's it called? Everyone else is fighting somewhere else, then I can just occupy Singe by shoving top, and then go shove mid, get a turret, and then rotate back top and catch the wave. I'm probably going to miss some creeps, but it's worth it for the tower. I'm not going to push for a second turret. I think that people are going to spawn pretty soon. I think that's a bad ping by LeBlanc. Yeah, I missed like a wave of creeps, but it's whatever. But yeah, this is like the small kinds of rotational plays that help you guarantee your snowball in solo queue. Just like pressing an advantage constantly so that like the throw potential is lower. Just warding up everywhere before I overextend to get some autos on this turret, because these are greedy autos. I just get an auto Hydra E combo before backing off. Harass him a little bit. It probably isn't going to stick, because when he levels, then he's going to get some sustain from his Roa. And I'm just going to back because I have a bit of gold. I guess I could have stayed, actually. I didn't need to back. I could have farmed for my entire Ghost Blade. But I'd rather have more pressure to be able to, like, 2v1 kill Elise more or something. Actually, I should go down for Dragon, I think. I'm gonna try to make sure that no throws happen, especially since, like, Singe disappeared top, so you could be going down. Because, like, since we're 8-3, we should win this fight. Singe is going top, but I'm gonna stay around here anyways. Nah, we're fine. But yeah, just being around here is still kind of helpful. Just in case I'm needed. Because I didn't have the vision to know that I wasn't needed for a while. Yeah, now that my E's maxed, then I'll max my ult. But you see what I'm talking about, where like, it only reduces it by 7 seconds, and then it gives me 25 more Fury. It's like not that much benefit. But the 7 seconds still will make a difference sometimes. So that's why I go for it now instead of the W. Because W would only give me like more slow percent. But yeah, more cooldown rotations are just never bad either. Like, you just look at how much sustain I have. I don't need to waste any of the Fury that I get from, like, all these autos and these creeps. Oh. I should have been looking over here earlier, but I'm gonna stop doing Scuttle, obviously, because it's more important to go trade a kill. Oh shoot, I canceled an auto there. He was trying to juke. I'm gonna ghost here, because I think I can get this guy. Alright, sweet. Now I'm gonna go top to go catch that wave, because I don't want to be inefficient in farm. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be able to catch it in time, so since I killed mid and jungle, then I'm gonna stay mid and take this tower. Singe might get top tower, but mid tier 2 is more important because it puts more map pressure. It denies them a lot of vision and like makes the creeps constantly like bounce back. Yeah, the Tiamat spin burst is pretty good. Just make sure that you use your Tiamat before the E. So like if you go to my YouTube channel, or well like later on, I'm gonna add a video on my YouTube channel about like ribbon animation cancels, and that'll explain like how Tiamat interacts with different spells. But it's the same idea. Like you can't use your E on Trynd and then use Tiamat. You gotta use Tiamat beforehand. But then it also cancels the animation a little bit. Like if you look at this, it's like pretty fast. It does both pretty much instantly. Damn, that wave is really far that I need to wait for. And at least just got her blue, because I clicked on her and saw that it was fresh. Oh, I think I can kill these guys. So this is a bad hook by him. Whoops. Oh well, I traded 2 kills, but I think I could have survived from Elise if I played it better. I tried to Q at the last second, and with Trynd, how you do that, you just look at the ult timer underneath here. And now I'm at 40% CDR pretty early, and if you look at my stats, it's like not even that bad. It's 1.3 attack speed and 300 AD, and like this Tiamat burst. And 410 move speed. Like this build gets a lot of move speed later on too. So like I have Youmu's on a 45-second cooldown too. I kind of joke and call this the Riven build, because like I play a lot of fucking Riven too. So like when I play Trynd and Riven, it's similar builds now. At least more similar. I'm gonna take this red. It doesn't really matter who takes it since we're so ahead, but like because I'm stronger than him, it's better in practice for me to take it. Like I'm 2 levels higher than the next highest person in the game. And 3 on anyone on my team. Oh, and I have 40% CDR. And my crit chance isn't even that bad. Like, with my Fury all the way up, I still have 50. And my next item after Zephyr will, if I don't need an armor pen item, be a crit item. Oh, now that I have red, I think I can chase this guy. And look at, like, how low my spin cooldown is, especially when I'm getting crits, too. Like, I can literally just chase him forever. This is, like, why I like this build so much. You're just so mobile. It's, like, ridiculous. I think I may have overstayed right now. Yeah, I stayed way too long. Because since, like, I was under inhib turret and already so low, she could repel and just, like, wait out my ult. Yeah, I don't think he needs Rylai's. He needs, Thornmail to be able to survive. And... Because now he has a lot of health. Well, if he goes Thornmail next, it won't be as bad, but, like, he's already died, like, a lot of times because he didn't build it second, you know? Because when you fall behind by so much, usually you want to build tank items. You don't want to get greedy. Because you need to. I'm going to go for Phantom Dancer next. Again, it'll give me crit and more move speed into the whole theme of mobility on this build. And now I'm going to start going bot because as a split-pushing champ, usually it's pretty binary. Like, you just look at which lane has the most turrets up and then you go there. Because then it's most likely that you'll get something. Rylai's is pretty decent for kiting Trynd, except because I'm more mobile than him by a lot anyways, it doesn't really matter that he'll have a slow, you know? Because it's like 15% or something. Yeah, 15% from his AoE slow. So unless he's flinging me, it's like a very small amount. Uh-oh. Ah, damn. If I microed a little better, I think I could have killed Leona. I mean, Elise as well. Gotten like an extra auto or two here or there. But it's whatever. Getting one for free isn't bad. Oh yeah, and then LeBlanc cleaned it up. But since even though I'm low, I don't want to back right now. That's another mistake that a lot of players will make. Because it's like, I have infinite sustain, you know? Like, why not just keep staying on the map and pressuring? Like, since they're fighting bot, pressure this free mid lane that everyone's gonna be, like, not paying attention to. Like, split pushing is so easy. People just don't understand solo queue. And now, like, because my CDR, then my ult is already up again, too. And now I'm gonna go catch that wave top. Because again, even though I'm low, it doesn't matter. Like, I can go pressure the map, like, shove the wave back out. And actually, because I'm so fed compared to all of them, I don't even need to back if all my cooldowns are up. I only need to back based on, like, number of people. And cooldowns. Oh. Oh, Jesus! I got fucking denied! Damn, that was a really good fling. Because he caught me in the middle of my spin. I guess I needed to spin earlier, but I was a little greedy with DPS. Oh, one other thing that you'll notice I'm doing, which I'll also talk about in the Riven video, if, like, you decide to subscribe, shameless self-plug, is that, like, right after I auto-attack, after the damage gets off, then I instantly try to spin or try to Hydra, as whichever ones I have up right after that, so that it cancels my auto-animation as well. Blindly pick Trynd. You can blindly pick Trynd, but it's usually, like, some of the matchups are just really unfun to play if you blindly pick it, and I personally don't like playing those matchups. So, like, I hate Trynd versus ranged. So I wouldn't blindly pick it, but you can, because there are ways to play around it, especially with this build, because then you can just wave clear and shove. So, like, yeah, and you have tons of CDR to keep up with people. One other thing, though, is a lot of the time, AP Trynd is actually better against some of the bad matchups for AD Trynd than AD Trynd is. So, like, if they pick Teemo, for example, sometimes AP Trynd is just better, so, like, you could just convert to AP. So, like, first picking Trynd isn't even bad, because you have some flex power with Trynd, because you can change up your build, again, with, like, this wave clear build, or, like, the DPS build, or whatever, and then you can change it up to AP as well. And then if you just look at my build now, with Full Fury, 85% CDR, 40%, 85% crit chance, 40% CDR, and then, like, 1.9 attack speed, 320 AD. It's, like, so fucking strong. My last item is probably going to be a Last Whisper, because they're building armor. But otherwise, a luxury item would be IE to get myself to that 100% and that sweet, sweet crit chance bonus damage. But the armor pen would be better in this game. And I have 460 move speed. That's the other thing not to be, like, ignored. Because look at how mobile I am. Like, holy cow. My spin's on a 5.4 second cooldown. It gets reduced by 2 seconds every time I auto someone, or auto a champion and crit them. which is 85% of the time. Whoops. Damn, I got wrecked. Link my YouTube? Yeah, I'll just link it in chat right now. It's also in my other overlay. It's like very, very new. It literally has one video. So like, the background story is like I used to stream a lot more, but then I stopped because my channel wasn't like growing as much. But I think it's because I didn't like link up enough social media and like self-promote enough. So now I made a YouTube channel, for example. So yeah. Oh, and I added like this keyboard thing, for example. Oh, I didn't realize that it blocks the chat, though. That could be problematic for people who want to read chat in-game. But yeah, the one video on there is sort of like indicative of the type of videos that I plan on making as well, which is like really long, talking, like informational videos. So like, if that's what you like, then go ahead and subscribe. But like, I completely understand if that's not your thing too, because not very, like, it doesn't appeal to everyone, you know? Yeah, I think... It sucks that I was so close to, what's it called? Last Whisper there. That's a time when I could have sold my trinket and just upgraded it back later. Because when you sell your yellow trinket, it sells for 175, which if you think about it, that's 75 gold less than you paid for it. So how much are you losing? The cost of one ward. And like, if you've had it for any amount of time, you've gotten more than one ward out of it. So like, yeah, selling your yellow trinket when you're short money like that is not a bad idea either. That's why yellow trinket's so fucking good to upgrade right now, because the sellback value is really good too. And if you look, my CS is just ridiculous this game, and it's mostly because... Oh, shit. It's mostly because of the fact that, like, I farm every single lane and farm the jungle as well. I'm just pressuring everything. But, like, now that Singe has Thornmail, then I can't really 1v1 him or dive him very well anymore. So I just have to, like, ignore him and go elsewhere when he does... when he's defending. Well, if you like learning, then I think you might enjoy, like, the first video that I put on there. Hopefully you learn more than one thing in the 40 minutes. Yeah, like, I want to go IE really badly, but they have a lot of armor. So I'm still going to build Last Whisper, even though I have the money for IE as a luxury item. Even at, like, 6 items, that just shows, like, how fucking good Last Whisper is, too. This is the point where sometimes I get confused about how to go in my build, though. Because I don't really like replacing my boots that much. So I've been thinking about changing the runes a little bit so that I get some CDR in there, so that I can sell out my Lucidity for, like, Shiv or something, or, for example, or, like, I don't know, a Black Cleaver, even. Oh, shoot. Damn. So I always try to go for the squishiest target that I can first. So since Singe was closest to me, then it doesn't matter that like they're squishier targets. On my way over, I'm still autoing him. Except then since Zed just walked over to me like a derp, then I just auto him one time. I tried to go on Jinx after that, but because I got flung away, then, yeah, then I just disengaged, because then my ult's about to run out. Dang, that was a really good Q by him, because it prevented my slow. Ouch! Ouch! Holy cow! Damn, I'm dead. Snapshot from where you were born. Looking for your hand in the rough. And caught in the wire. Oh my god. Please! And if so close to dying. They're all open to. Yeah, like, I don't know where I want to go with my build from here. Maybe a Trinity? Could try that. That would put me at almost 100% crit, too. I'm not at 100% CDR anymore, though, but maybe the crit will make up for it. Because then I get, like, reduced cooldown anyways. And I get more mobility still. But actually, no, it's overall less move speed, for sure, over boots. Because I had the Alacrity chant, too. What? Easy. Not even close, baby. Oh my god! I literally pressed my ult. I need to watch this replay. Wait, maybe I didn't press my ult. I don't know. I wasn't watching the keyboard well enough, but holy shit. That could cause us to lose, actually. Because if I ulted, I think I could have killed all of them. But I didn't ult, so they actually got Baron from this AFK shenanigans. Luckily, like, our long game is still better because 5 drags is bigger, but Dang. I'm gonna split top. Ah, shoot. Never mind. I can't. They're grouping. Why that? Holy Jeebus! Okay, I died. Okay, actually, maybe we will lose. I don't think this Trinity is working out. Ooh, the Penta? The Penta? This is the Penta right here. He literally has a Penta sitting in front of him. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Home Guard's definitely better than Alacrity right now because our base is dying. Yes! Okay, ending this godforsaken game. I'm gonna use Ghostblade first, because by the time they spawn, my Ghostblade will be like 10 seconds from coming up again. Because death timers are so long. I don't think that I can skip the inhibs completely, because the next creep wave's pretty far. So I gotta take this first. Taking 3 inhibs will at least guarantee the win, though. Oh, God. What the? That's interesting. Damn, okay, so we got 2 inhibs, but they got our Nexus turrets. Sketchy. Wait, I don't need to back, because I have infinite sustain, and I literally have no items to buy. So, I'm just gonna stay here for more pressure for potentially backdooring their inhib. Oh. Or for helping out here. Oh, okay. And he locked me out. Oh my God. Damn! We fucking lost now. Oh well. In like that Jarvan's shoes, I don't know. Like, if I'm standing right next to the ult, walking up to it, like, it was already down. Oh my God. So I'm just gonna report these guys because they're like actually trolling. But the oh, it's not Leona. The Jarvins was just like a bad play. Whatever. What up, Arzesh? Dude, you should see the in-game. I have like a little keyboard thing that pops up. I think it's pretty cool.